You know what's crazy? People think working for billionaires means champagne breakfasts, sparkling chandeliers, and life on Easy Street. But I'm telling you, no cleaner ever survived a week in the Davidson house knot with those twins around. Carmen, the 15th one, she barely made it to Thursday. One afternoon, she just comes flying out the front door, hair wild, tears streaking down her face, her work uniform drenched in blue paint, confetti stuck everywhere, a broom in her fist like she's fighting for her life. "I can't take it anymore. Those girls are evil," she yells. Yeah, that happened right in front of the gates as Mr. Davidson, this billionaire real estate mogul who looks like he could buy half of Manhattan, is just standing there signing yet another termination check like it's another day in the office. You know what I mean? 15 cleaners. 8 months. All gone. Every single one of them chewed up and spit out by Emma and Ella. These 9-year-old twins who looked like little angels with their shiny blonde hair and green eyes, seriously, like they stepped out of a commercial, but with the souls of prankster demons. You ever seen kids who can smile sweetly and, at the same time, plan full-scale psychological warfare? That's them. "Please, Carmen, reconsider. I'll double your salary." Mr. Davidson actually begged her, and Carmen, with her shoes squelching in paint, just hollered back, "It's not about the money. Your daughters glued the bathroom handle, swapped the soap for paint, dropped a bucket of cold water on me. And yesterday, there was a fake snake in my purse that almost gave me a heart attack." She's gone, and you could just see it in Mr. Davidson's eyes, this kind of tiredness that goes all the way to your bones. From the marble staircase, Emma and Ella watch Carmen leave, waving like little princesses, fake sad faces on, their eyes glittering with a thrill of victory. "Bye, Carmen. We'll miss you," they sang, syrupy sweet. And that's how it went. Ever since their mom died 3 years before Linda. Tragic car accident, the twins had been untamable, their acts of rebellion getting bolder with each grown-up who tried to step in. 15 had failed. Now the mansion was practically falling apart. Scratched walls, stained Persian rugs, broken vases. And Mr. Davidson, lost and exhausted, was about to give up until his secretary, Margaret, showed up with this glimmer of hope. "Sir, my cousin knows a woman. She's different." "Different how?" "Grace Williams. Single mom. 7 kids. She's worked with some of the most difficult families in the city. No diploma, but they say she understands pain in a way that nobody else does." Next morning, enrolls Grace Williams in this battered blue Honda Civic, cool as ice. She's 42, wears her curly hair up, eyes steady, and the kind of presence that tells you she's seen everything and then some. The mansion's grandeur doesn't faze her at all. She just glances at the chaos, the crayon on the walls, the broken stuff, all those battle scars of failed discipline, and she goes, "They're creative, huh?" Not sarcastic, either, just honest. Mr. Davidson almost blushes. "Destructive creativity is usually unprocessed pain," she says, and in that moment he knows he has to give her a shot. So up they go to meet the twins, Emma and Ella, in matching pink dresses, sweet as pie, grinning like nothing ever happened. Grace, though, she's not buying the act. She looks them dead in the eye and asks, "Which one of you came up with the glue on the doorknob?" For the first time, the twins' composure cracks. Emma's smile wobbles. Ella tries to play innocent, but Grace just shrugs. "You can keep the charade for now." It's the first time any grown-up has ever looked straight through their masks. As Grace leaves, she says, calm as anything, "Girls, I'll be here tomorrow, and I'm not leaving, not in a week, not in a month, not until you don't need to test grown-ups anymore." The twins freeze, totally thrown off their game. First day, 7 a.m. Sharp, Grace shows up with just a backpack and a gentle smile. Mr. Davidson, looking like he hasn't slept, tells her the girls are in the kitchen. The twins, meanwhile, have cooked up a master plan. Break this new lady on day 1. She walks in, and there's this headless doll in the fridge, ketchup everywhere, and a creepy note. Grace doesn't even blink. She wipes the ketchup off, sets the doll's head next to the body, and keeps making breakfast like nothing happened. Emma and Ella are baffled. "You're not scared?" asks Emma, testing the waters. "Sweetheart, I've raised 7 kids, trust me. I've seen worse, Grace replies. Next they try ghost stories. Grace just grins. You know what's funny about ghosts? They don't need ketchup. They've got better ways to haunt you. The twins don't know what to do with that. The rest of the morning, they unplug her vacuum cleaner again and again, thinking she'll snap. Instead, she just asks Emma, "Want to help me figure out how this thing works?" Not accusing, just inviting. Later, they serve her a sandwich full of toothpaste and salty juice for lunch. Grace takes one bite, makes a face, and sets it aside. You know, girls, I grew up poor, sometimes toothpaste was all there was. Survival comes before taste, but today let's make something good. She ropes them into making sandwiches together, and for the first time, the twins are engaged, not plotting. There's a moment, quiet and real, when Ella asks, "Why didn't you get mad at us?" Grace just shrugs. "Why would I? Do you want me to leave?" Emma says yes. Ella says no. And for a second, they're just two scared kids caught between anger and hope. Grace tells them softly, "I lost my mom at 9, too. I know what it's like being so afraid to trust someone. You'd rather scare them away than risk them leaving on their own." The girls break. Emma cries. And for the first time in years, they let an adult hug them. When Mr. Davidson gets home, he finds his daughters helping Grace in the kitchen, laughing and working together. He's stunned. That night, Emma asks Grace, "Will you promise you won't die in a car accident like Mom?" It hits Grace hard. Suddenly everything clicks. "I can't promise that, honey. But I can promise, as long as I'm here, you'll be loved. You're not alone." Next morning, instead of traps, the twins set the breakfast table, flour everywhere, pancakes burned, but hearts in the right place. Grace knows it's just the beginning, one battle won. But the war to heal is a long road. 3 weeks go by, and Mr. Davidson decides to throw a big birthday party for the girls, a first since Linda died. The city's elite show up, led by Patricia Whitmore, queen of the local social scene, dripping diamonds and opinions. She leans into Mr. Davidson, stage whispers, "Are you sure it's wise to trust her with your valuables?" You know, people like that. Grace hears it, doesn't react, but Emma and Ella catch every word. At the party, Patricia's daughter, Madison, waltzes up, drops all the old prejudice in the girls' laps. "My mom says people like Grace just want money. You really think she cares about you?" Emma and Ella bristle. "She's our family, not our maid." Madison just sneers. "She's a black maid. Get real." Grace interrupts, offering Madison a brownie. The girl snubs it, makes a nasty comment about people like you and food safety. The room goes dead silent. Grace just smiles, "No problem, plenty of other options," and moves on. Later that night, the twins confront her. "Why didn't you fight back?" Grace sits them down, tells them people like Patricia are scared of losing what makes them feel special. But what matters is how we respond. You fight prejudice not with anger, but by being so extraordinary they can't ignore you. Next morning, Grace makes a call. The twins overhear. She's got academic connections. She studied child development, almost got her master's before life got in the way. She's planning to speak at a national conference about trauma recovery, using the girl's story with fake names as her case study. The girls are shocked. Grace isn't just a nannish, a real expert, and her work is about to go public. The day of the conference, the city's elite pack the Grand Plaza Hotel. Patricia, decked out like royalty, is shocked to see Grace introduced as a guest speaker, renowned researcher on childhood trauma. Grace gives her presentation clear, confident, laying out how children labeled impossible are just kids hurting on the inside, how prejudice among adults almost sabotaged her work. She even plays audio, secretly recorded by the girls, of Patricia's ugly words at the party. Patricia goes pale as the whole room hears her bigotry. Questions from the audience. Where'd you get your degree? Community college, almost a master's. Published research, never stopped learning. Can others use your methods? Absolutely. Book coming out next year. Applause erupts. Patricia's status crashes. She loses her board positions, her reputation shredded. Meanwhile, Grace is surrounded by professionals wanting her expertise. Emma and Ella hug her, proud as can be. Back at the Davidson house, the front page headline reads, "Local expert transforms child development methods nationally." Mr. Davidson beams, Emma grins. Now everyone knows family isn't about color, it's about love. And Patricia, out in the cold, finally calls to apologize. Grace tells her, apologize to your daughter, not me. She's the one who needed better. That's how it goes. Prejudice lost, love and skill won. And as Grace always told the girls, best revenge? Be extraordinaire so much that they have to rewrite the rules just to keep up. So, what do you think? Was justice served here? Or is society still playing catch-up? Drop your thoughts below. Who gets to define what family means, anyway?
Xin chào các bạn, mình là Trinh, mình phụ trách viết content. Trên đây là những công việc của mình là mình lên mạng xã hội tìm hiểu những video.
Next one? Alright. Thank you, man. Hey, if you guys have any trouble, let somebody know. Please.
After the tree to hold on to.
Yeah, they're